Elton Brand is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Teague, and it's Korver in at the shooting guard. And for the Suns, Bledsoe is joined in the backcourt by Dragic. P.J. Tucker is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Teague. Pass to Brand. Goes up on the wing. Can't hit. And Phoenix will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And Kevin, in that game we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up way too often.
Yeah, and that did make things really easy, guys. Nice to get a win if you're on that side of it and not to have to work too hard for it.
Now Teague. After the missed three from Tucker, Teague kicks to Korver. Feeds it to Carroll. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And that one's good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
On defense, the Hawks, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And, you know, Kevin, despite the outcome, I think they got to be feeling pretty good coming into this game. There were a lot of positives they can take away from that performance.
Yeah, you can't dwell on the final score in that case. You have to think about the things you did well and build on those.
No good from Brand. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Well, Elton Brand is a former #1 overall pick back in '99, guys. And despite that, he's one of the most underrated star players from his days with the LA Clippers. Now he's starting to slow down. He's on the other side of that career mountain, if you will. But he's still a quality big man.
Here's Millsap after the made shot from Tucker. Here is Korver, averaging 12 points a game. 6 to shoot. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And Brand always has played bigger than his 6'8" height with those long arms of his.
Yeah, and an underrated defender, Kevin. Offensively, he's always been a very consistent mid-range jump shooter and can score around the basket. But he guards the post pretty well.
Now here's Bledsoe, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Here's Plumlee. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Brand, a screen on Bledsoe. To the wing right side. The three from Korver. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Korver's got 6 points.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Now here's Bledsoe. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Out to the right wing. Here's Dragic from outside.
Good. Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Here's Teague. 26 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Boy, he had it going offensively. Just living at the line.
Brand dishes to Korver. Shot clock at 6. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. .141 left here in the first quarter. Outside, Green. A baseline J, and that one's good.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mack, covered by Smith. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Williams. He dishes it to Mack. 5 on the clock. Carroll with the 3, and he gets it to go. Carroll's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Yes, Kevin, we talked about how you can slow down this very formidable offensive team. He told me it's all about following the scouting report, saying we have so much information nowadays, where guys shoot best, where they maybe don't shoot as well. We provide that to our players, and it's incumbent upon them, and of course us as a coaching staff, to try to take away what they do best. Guys, we'll see if they can take them out of their groove tonight. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. And it seems they have planned wisely for a matchup like this against a team that scores so proficiently.
Well, you can't just ignore the firepower they've got. I mean, you got to plan for it. You know, map out a strategy, get guys shots, and see if you can get your team some momentum.
Well, if you don't do that, Steve, then you'll get burned. I mean, sounds like they're prepared for the challenge, though.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys, about 75%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Williams. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The dish to Mack. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. And he gets the bucket. Dragic has got 5 points so far. Here's Hontic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
An unusual skill set for a big man. The long-range shot gives you such good spacing offensively.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Let's go! All right.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe is out there with Green. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Morris in at power forward. Suns trail by 3. Now Bledsoe. And Tucker kicks to Plumlee. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Williams kicks to T. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
The pass to Tucker. Plumlee with it. Scott's there. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Low block shot. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Plumlee. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Outside Teague. Passes to Korver. Lots of room. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
Green passes to Bledsoe. Dishes it to Tucker. Outside, Green. Bledsoe against T. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. The Suns need to get a shot off. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. There's the feed to Millsap. Green against Teague. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
You see the shooter, Kyle Korver. Let's take a look at some of his numbers, how this year has shaped up for him. He's putting up about 12 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
Elton Brand's checked in for Mike Scott. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Teague dishes to Millsap. Shoots the three. Shot is off. The Suns trailing. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Tucker. Connects from three-point range. Tucker's got 5 points so far.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Kicks to Korver. Pass to Teague. Here is Korver, defended by Tucker. Brand, good.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside, Green. It's stolen. Fast break, the Hawks. Korver passes to Teague. It's a very good look and converts. Teague's got 9 points.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Bledsoe kicks to Green. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Green's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. Better teamwork. That was the message he was drumming home to them. He said, we need better shots. Work the ball around and find the open man. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Free throw good, Green. And both free throws good for Green. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Feeds it to Brand. He kicks to Carroll. The Hawks working the ball around, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ishmael Smith. That is his first foul of the game. .41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Ontic passes to Mack. Just 5 to shoot.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club, right around 78% as a team.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Now, here is Morris. He had 16 points in the win against Detroit. He dishes it to Fry. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
20 seconds left in the first half. Here's Mack. He's guarded by Dragic. The pass to Ontic. Jacks up a 3. Here's Brand. Here's Teague. And at last, they get one to fall. Teague's got 9 points now in the quarter. No good. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Hawks lead by 2. Stay right where you are for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll see you in just a bit for the start of the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
I hope your weekend's off to a great start this Saturday night. Thanks so much for tuning in. For the Atlanta Hawks, they have the lead against the Suns out at U.S. Airways Center. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. The first half performance of Jeff Teague, just terrific. He's beginning to exert his will on the game. I mean, he's taken over. And for the Suns, also a strong start. Just outstanding efficiency offensively. They're having a field day. It's just that simple. Gerald Green making the most of his minutes. And Goran Dragic has also been getting it going for them. Real scores, real stats from the real NBA. Let's check out games that have yet to start. For the Spurs, they'll be up again. Kobe Bryant picked up the honor.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back to a beautiful view of the downtown Phoenix skyline, it's been one outstanding game from Jeff Teague.
He has that slasher mentality, guys, and we saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put on it.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The lead is 2. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Jamari Carroll is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Teague. And it's Brand in at the 5. Here's Carroll. Pass to Brand. Shot clock at 6. Here is Korver. He's guarded by Dragic. And for the Suns, they're shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Wasted no time on that one. Dragic has got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And Goran Dragic out of Yugoslavia, man, he's a really impressive left-handed slashing point guard. Great size at 6'3", aggressive off the dribble, and he's improving as a playmaker.
Here's Carroll. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. And for Dragic last season, a career high in points and assists.
Well, what you like about Dragic, Kevin, is his aggressiveness at both ends of the floor. He's an attacking player by nature, loves to get to the rim, and defensively likes to play the passing lanes and try to put pressure on the ball.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 7. The dish now to Fry. Bledsoe outside. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Millsap. Passes it to Carroll. No luck. Some solid defense from Channing Frye.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
Dragic with it. Picked up by Teague. Bledsoe for 3. Hawks have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Korver dishes to Teague. Now the feed to Millsap. Another shot. Rebounded by Dragic.
That's 5 shots without a conversion. A very tough start coming out of the half.
Up top, Fry. Dragic kicks to Fry. Back to Dragic. For the lead. Rebounded by the Hawks. Carroll's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, they need a shot or 2 to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Scotty's checked in for Elton Brand. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Williams. Back to Teague. 6 to shoot. It's good from about 19 feet. Teague's got 13.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Bledsoe passes to Dragic. Dragic off the pick from Plumlee. Dragic kicks to Plumlee. And that one's good. 8 points for him.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Teague. 13 points in the game. Right side Teague. Here's Millsap. cannot hit, and Phoenix will come the other way. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's rejected. Outside Williams. Outside Teague. Back to Williams. Into Millsap. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Paul Millsap. Since the break, he's been simply stellar out there. He's averaging 19 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games, dominating the glass in his trademark fashion.
Yeah, and all the rebounds he's been getting in those games have had a cumulative effect on the opponent. I mean, he'll wear you down physically and mentally with that rebounding work.
Here's Morris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 2.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Here's Mack. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Dishes it to Williams. Pass to Ontic. The tray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Smith outside. He feeds it to Morris. Kicks it to Green. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The pass to Smith. Bledsoe outside. Green dishes to Morris. Offline with his 3. Feeds to Williams. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's stolen by Morris. And here's Green outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Suns on top. They lead by a bucket. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
On tap next Monday, March 24th. Paul George and the Indiana Pacers take on Joakim Noah and the Chicago Bulls. Be there.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really excellent feed here, and I know we're used to seeing this guy score, but he is no slouch at creating passes and opportunities for his teammates, and he showcases that skill right here on that replay.
The Suns leading. Channing Frye out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Ish Smith. Then it's Green, and it's Bledsoe in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And here's what's upcoming now for the Hawks. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
You know, some good games going on, and that Phoenix game especially has caught my eye.
And the first one drops. And the Suns making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Suns shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Dragic off the pick from Frye. Lets the 3 fly. Dragic good for 3.
That's not the way for a team to get back into a game by giving up easy shots like that. It has to start at the defensive end.
Here's Mack. He's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Teague. Here's Ontic, and the shot is good.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Here's Morris. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Morris has got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Atlanta calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Carroll. He kicks it to Brand. Another shot. He lays it in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Smith, the pass to Tucker. Back to Smith. He dishes it to Fry. Out to the wing. Fires the three. Good. And the Suns lead by 5.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games, Steve.
Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Mack kicks to Carroll. There's the dish to Millsap. Shoots, converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Phoenix leading by 3. Dragic dishes to Smith. Pass to Tucker. Dragic with a screen for Smith. And there's the feed to Tucker. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the 3 from Tucker. Millsap inside, guarded by Fry. And that one's good, Millsap.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now, here's Fry. Tucker, the pass to Fry. 6 to shoot. Smith kicks to Dragic. Dishes to Fry. Pass to Tucker. Pulls up. That one wide left.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Teague dishes to Carroll. Millsap passes to Mack. Millsap a screen. And Mack kicks to Millsap. Here's Mack. Again, the Hawks score. That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
Yeah, he simply said, sit down and keep quiet with that one.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing coming out of these fans now.
Now, here's Dragic. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Atlanta making a switch here. Korver's checked in. .59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hawks passing it around. Here's Tucker, guarded by Korver. Tucker gets a screen from Fry. Here's Tucker, 6 to shoot. And Fry kicks it to Tucker. Bledsoe for 3. Can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Korver. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. There's 21 seconds left in the game. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I think the coach is telling them here to just take the easy points in a hurry, and then you got to foul right away.
I don't think they necessarily need to just foul blindly right away here. You'll go for a steal before you send one of them to the foul line.
Teague can't hit. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Carroll dishes to Teague. The three-pointer, no good. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more.